Okay, welcome back to Mysteries of the Sandy Monster of the Week campaign set in ancient Egypt. This is session 12. This is our second interlude because one of our players is absent today. And yeah, and so we're gonna start our proper Mystery 6 next week. So let's have our present players introduce themselves and we will get started. Discord
Hi, I'm Nadine, and I play Maya the Expert, and I'm weirdly in first place this week because
Awesome.
Flux isn't here.
Ask you up.
Sorry. I blanked out. I was like, what's going on? This
Well,
is Osk, and I play Ramesu the Monstrous.
I'm Janine and I play what
Camilla.
the Monday Gavila.
Hey, it wasn't as bad as me, right?
oh my gosh.
Our introductions always go so well. It's great.
I love it. I love it. And Flux is Flux playing the farmy. The Spooky is uh, unavailable today. I just opened up Gamila's to-do list and I noticed it says plan just got burnt to smithereen. That scares me, so I'm not going to read it because it might horrify me. The implications are too scary. Anyway, last session, our brave hunters slash murderers. Wait, no, sorry, hunters. Uh,
Hey.
oh, okay, fair. All right. So they captured the grave robbers. Well, they captured three of the grave robbers. One of them was killed before captured, but you know the usual. They found out more about Farmi's curse. Well, the origin of Farmi, sorry, Ramesu's curse. Um, then these very grave robby fellows got beheaded because they uh, dared rob the crypt of a goddess, and that's usually what happens when you try to do that. It's kind of heresy of very high caliber, so you know you don't get to live through that. The usual. Then Gamila got some solo investigation done and found out more about her father that abandoned them when she was a kid. That's great. Then the three of the hunters returned to Alexandria while Ramesh stayed behind to watch over the Shapak until they were ready to move on. And once they were ready to move on, Ramesu also boarded a boat ship and headed back towards Alexandria. Today we're going to have an interlude session. Then we're going to get sort of investigation or whatnot done, or anything the team wants to do. So probably like a short session, and then we're going to start on the next mystery next week and stuff. Okay. So anyone has any ideas of what they want to do? I have one thing to remind you that I did come up with a name for the inn that Agape the the grave robber lady mentioned. It's called Poseidon's Bowl. It's it's one of the inns near the docks of Alexandria where Agape is said to have met the strange Greek man who looks like a merchant type, who's probably not Callias, but may possibly, definitely, could possibly, potentially be Callias, but I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. So yeah, that's what we know. That Just a reminder. So like, what basically happened is that Agape said that this person kind of told them about the old crypt and asked them to rob it, and they could take whatever they want as long as they got this Greek merchant some tablet from the from the crypt, which Maya had found a spot for, a missing tablet. We have also known that the crypt is of a 2.4 thousand years old. Okay, not that old. Okay, a sorcerer who lived 2400 years ago, back during the reign of when the Great Pyramids were being built down at Giza. So that's pretty cool. And this man was also part of a cult of Anubis, which is basically like a worshipping group of Anubis back at Rakotis, which is the village that existed at Alexandria prior to the founding of the city. So yeah, yeah, that's it. Any other information that I'm forgetting to remind? I don't know. So yeah, I guess we'll have Ramesu return to the city. Is there anything we can just say like Farmi is busy in his work, so that's why he's not. Yeah. Is there anything Gamila and Maya does in the week and a few days that before Ramesu returns to town?
Oh. Hmm.
So what do we know about Ramesu's curse at the moment?
Well, he didn't tell. Yeah, because we know that he's turning to. Well, I think we kind of realize that he's getting worse because of all the fur, even though he's in
Oh
human
yeah.
form.
Oh yeah, right. That was a thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we do know that it's a curse and not like a blessing, that he's not actually like the avatar of Anubis.
Yeah. You do know, I don't.
Yeah. Like Maya, I think. Like what did yeah, Maya talked with Ramesu. I don't actually remember how much Ramesu clarified, but like.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that was something that I found out.
Mhm. See, this was at that you found out about Petsibast. You found out about the missing thingy. The missing thingy. That's the word. Um. Yeah, looks like Ramesu did tell you about the robbery incident and how he got cursed. That yeah, he saw the robbers escape and then he was struck by the curse, which knocked him out, and then he woke up and yeah, yeah, his curse is
Okay.
definitely like visibly getting worse. Like when you left him, I think there was another luck usage, so his curse was going like slightly worse. Like there was certainly more uh, fur. So yeah.
Okay. So I think I wanna try and research the curse, try to find out like what caused it and what makes it get worse, and maybe even is there a way to stop it, to lift the curse?
Ooh, interesting. Very cool. All right. Okay. So, doing your you're using your haven for that, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you have all the libraries. Just all the.
Yes.
Okay, so let's say do a investigative mystery. You take a +1 on this. So using your library, all the libraries, all of them. Just all of them. Is that a +4 roll? It is a +4 roll. Jeez. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Smart much?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You nerd. You got a 11. How dare you? All right.
Yeah, I mean, nerd is basically her entire character build, so.
Yeah. All right. I mean, to be fair, you're at a time when nerdery was like the bee's knees. All right. Okay. My researches. So yeah, you get 2 general or 1 specific question. Go night. Go nuts.
Okay. I mean, I basically kind of already said what I want to find out. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, I guess we can kind of figure out what caused it without having to research it.
Yeah.
Like he was supposed to protect the crypt and it got robbed, so he got cursed. So
Hmm.
I do want to find out why it's getting worse. What is making that happen?
All right. Okay. So I think like you look at like historical references trying to figure out more about this Betsy Bass character who's apparently was like enough of a deal to have a curse on their curse on their crypt, but not enough of a deal to actually have been like too famous to have be written down in the history like scrolls and stuff. All right. Okay. So all right. So what you find out is that you've already established that Festival was part of a cult of Anubis. You
Yeah.
find more about this old, like to be fair, it is like information from over 2,000 years ago. So information about it is kind of sparse since there wasn't too much writing down of what was happening down at a small fishing village of Rakotis. But you do manage to find like some scrolls, like with your some of your historian, like some of your buddies at the Alexandrian Library that are like specialized in history, the local history and stuff like that. Get to find some more scrolls about Rakotis and what happened, what was going on here. So you find out that the cult of Anubis like worshipped Anubis, but you know the god of death and whatever, lord of death and etc. But it turns out like their worshipping was kind of unlike everywhere else. So like everywhere else, like the people usually worship Anubis using like statues of him and you know with uh, prayers and the stuff and all that jazz. It looks like these guys were kind of um, more about scholarly pursuits. So they were trying to understand the nature of the Duat and like Anubis's true function as its lord and how Anubis like you know handles the spirits of the dead and etc. like that. There isn't much information that you can find, but it looks like they may have found like some information about the nature of the duat, uh, but they like there's mentions of like some secret information that they like swear to secrecy before the band. It appears like after the death of Petsibast, the cult of Anubis um, pretty quickly like falls apart from their old ways and become pretty similar to the usual things that you know the other cults of Anubis do. So like uh, idol worshipping and all that jazz. So it seems like whatever happened during like Petsibas' time, he may have had a hand in the like very single-minded direction the cult had in uh, analyzing the nature of the duat. So you suspect the this tablet may contain that information, or at least some part of it, which is why it has been stolen. The uh, what was your question again? I'm sorry, I started speaking
Well,
and then lost it. I'm sorry.
why the curse is getting worse?
Okay, that's good. Okay, all right. So it looks like Petsibast, yeah, you find out like couldn't like you can't find any like um it doesn't say anything about Petseba's descendants, so it is possible that he set up his own curse on his own crypt because you know the people often like moderately rich people often like prepared their crypt before their death. So you know like he may have done that intentionally by himself, like as a protection. So why is it getting worse? Okay, so the curse cause Okay. Do you go back to like check up the old ruins with your new information?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Cool. Uh, yeah. I don't like you can easily sneak by the his Ramesu's parents if you want to, or you could just go tell them you're here to do it. Like
Nah.
both. Okay. All right. Sure. Sure. Sneak past them. No problem. Like they're more worried about stuff that hasn't been robbed as opposed to stuff that has been robbed. All right. So yeah, you do go inside, find out more, like analyze some of the more glyphs. Um, okay. And you find out like the special thing. The thing you find out is that the curse was not intended for a guardian. It was rather intended as a curse on whoever disturbs the crypt, specifically. Yeah, so whoever disturbs the crypt. Now you realize that like you probably do some sort of like magic scan or whatnot, and realize that the main clause for the disturbance was the removal of the tablet. So it appears that the curse was originally intended for the trio of grave robbers or whoever robbed the
Mhm.
crypt, and uh, it looks like Ramesu just ended up at the wrong place at the wrong time. So why is it getting worse? As the curse is sort of incentivizes whoever robbed the crypt to return items back to its original spot. So the farther you keep those items away from the crypt, the longer you keep those items to be protected away from the crypt, the worse the curse becomes.
Okay.
And
So
since
it's not
Ramesu,
actually something Ramesu is doing.
yeah, it's not Ramesu's doing. It's uh like the so like how it like manages with the mechanically the luck usage causes it to go worse, but narratively it's like it's getting worse regardless. And and since Ramesu was not the original target, it like the curse made a mistake. The curse targeted the wrong person, and now Ramesu is accidentally paying the price of being the cursed one, even though he's not the one
Yeah.
who robbed it.
Yeah, and the people responsible just like basically got away, and the tablet is still out there somewhere. We don't know where it is. And
Yeah,
as long as it's still out there, it will keep getting worse.
it will keep getting worse. Yes.
Okay. That is great because I mean that also answers the question like how do you lift it? You return the tablet.
Yes, yes, definitely. You give like a thorough read through with your translation scrolls of the various glyphs and writings of Petsibast, and also from your old scrolls, and yeah, you find out pretty much that uh, the like it is mostly written as a prayer of sort that let whoever disturbs this crypt the wrath of the lord of the duat fall upon them, and until they recover the sanctity of this holy place, the wrath will get worse and worse. It's like very in like poetic prose, but yeah, essentially that's what it says. The curse is gonna get worse if you don't get the thing back.
Well, that's not great.
Nope, it's not great. Anything else? Yeah, anything else? Sorry.
No.
All right then,
That
Gamela.
I well, aside from learning, I don't know what would she be up to for the rest of the week.
I don't know. It's up to you. Like it can be anything. Like it can be one of your like crazy lists.
Well, I already have, done a couple of them. I don't see one here that will be.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mhm.
How about you go with us first? I'll think about what's.
All right. Okay. So yeah, like you can also like not do anything. Just do your usual stuff. Do you tell your family about like finding out more information about your father?
Oh hell no,
Okay.
hell no, no.
Okay. Gamila absolutely does not tell her family about. Gamila absolutely does not tell her family about finding. All right, cool. Okay. Ramesu, you can do stuff on the way. You can do stuff at Bubastis. You can do stuff at Alexandria. So stuff,
Stuff.
stuff.
I think upon learning what he did, he's going to return back to the crypt and investigate if he can get um, a smell of the people that were involved. I know it's been a long time, but if there's any trace of them, um,
Ooh, hey, just to clarify, Agape, Butao, and Seben were the trio who robbed the old crypt.
yeah, and I know that this is a kind of a roundabout way of doing it, but if he can smell, if he can smell or find traces of a fourth person,
Uh,
um,
you didn't see any
I
fourth
know.
person. Like, oh, are you talking about the Greek person?
Yeah, to see if like maybe in their interactions they, I don't know, shook his hand or I no, it's I mean, it's very weird.
All right. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I think
If
I'm
they
going
got
to
if they
like
got
I'm
an item.
yeah, I'm going to like just remind you. I think like you just maybe have forgotten like all the details we uncovered. So they said that they made the exchange of the tablet down at the inn named Poseidon's Bowl, and the man told Agape to leave the kingdom because something will come after her. Yeah. I think
Okay,
like yeah,
right.
Agape did mention that like there was like only the three of them robbed the crypt, and you do recall like prior to the start of the campaign that yes, you only saw three grave robbers. So like the Greek
Right.
merchant person was not involved in the direct robbery, rather than like the Greek merchant kind of directed them to a place to rob and to get them something, and in return they'll be paid.
Okay, so that being said, where is the inn?
Oh, it's yeah, like you got the name. You can go to the inn. It's like near the docks. So um,
Is
let's
that
say
in Alexandria?
yeah, in Alexandria. Let's say
Okay,
it's
all
like
right.
normally you guys have lunch over here because this is the library. I think the dock might be let's say the dock is here. Yeah, why not? Like this next to the canal. Yeah, yay
Okay.
canal dock.
That helps.
Nice.
Um I think what I was trying to do anyways is try to see if there was more smells involved, but you're
Yeah,
right. I
like
think the
so
most direct
like
directing is to be here.
too much time has passed for like any smell to remain.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work anyways.
Alright. So do you head to the inn?
Yeah, if possible.
Yeah, yeah. Do you go alone or do you take any of your buddies? Or only two are available for some strange, inexplicable reason. The third one is apparently busy at work or something.
Well, I mean, if the two of them meet me at the docks the moment I arrive, like if it's one of those things like Ramesh should be coming back anytime soon, and like let's go see if he's here.
Yeah,
Um,
Sure. Totally.
he
Like
would
you did
talk to
mention,
them
like
about
you
going
did
there.
mention when you will arrive. So like because you knew when the Shahs would disperse. About like you got the idea from the moon size that they says. So yeah, like yeah, you can definitely, or you can like write a message that hey, I will be arriving tomorrow.
That's fair. Either way.
Yeah. So yeah, sure. Returns to Alexandria and uh, Maya and Camilla are. Will you both be meeting him at the at the docks?
Yeah, sure. I
Nice.
mean, I've got research to share.
Nice. Okay. All right. He arrives at the at like at a traveling trireme along the river, which comes into the lake and comes to a dock at the southern docks. So like here-ish. Oh, sorry. So southern docks is here. Yeah, here-ish. So yeah, right
So he's arriving here,
here.
and the inn is up here.
Yeah, like that. That's like less than an hour walk. So like
That's
probably
a pretty long walk.
it's probably half an hour. It's like literally nothing to you guys. You guys live in this city. Come on. Yeah, it's not like too long. The city wasn't like gigantic.
Everyone's used to walking anyway. There are no
Yeah.
cars.
Well, I mean there are chariots, but those are kind of pricey.
Yeah.
And there are horses and camels, but those are also
I mean,
kind of.
I could afford it, but
Yeah, you could have, but something tells me Maya is like one of those scholars who's like, I forgot to do it. I'm just gonna walk.
yeah, she also just doesn't care.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So yeah, at the southern docks, do you want to like have a scene of you like sharing the information while you head to the inn?
Sounds good to me.
Nice. Do it.
Yeah. So, Ramesu, it's good that you're back. I've done some research while you were away regarding your curse. I went back to the crypt.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
Well, I know what caused it. And I know how you could lift it.
Okay. Is there something I need to know?
Well, it's not gonna be easy. You remember the tablet that was stolen?
Right. We need to retrieve that.
Yes, the curse was triggered because the tablet was removed. And the curse just accidentally hit you. It's usually supposed to like hit the grave robbers. I don't know why you got hit instead. You were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. But yeah, the curse is basically designed so that the grave robbers will come back and bring what they stole back. But well, we don't have the tablet.
Did Camilla say that out loud?
No, I'm not there. I don't know about your dealings with each other.
Oh, you're not
No,
there.
I
Okay. Okay.
We're meeting at the
I thought
docks.
Yeah.
I
Like
thought
if you
you
want to
got
meet,
invited.
like if you want to
Oh,
meet,
okay.
you're fine. I think this is
I'll,
also
I'll,
the first time you're finding out about this research that Maya did.
I come inside where they are talking and say, "What's with the tablet?" Well, and someone stole it. Why? What's with the tablet?
Well, we don't know what's on the tablet, but I did find out that, like, you know how the man the crypt belonged to was part of a cult of Anubis,
Oh,
and apparently they were trying to understand the true nature of the duat and how Anubis does what he does. And there are like rumors that they found some secret information about all of this, and I'm assuming that this information might have been on that tablet. Or
Wait,
at least maybe a way to find it, but it probably had something to do with that secret information.
you're not exactly a hand of Anubis. You're like just because of a tablet you got cursed.
Yes.
I think
Um,
Ramesh is just staring at Camilla.
Oh my gosh, the truth comes out. I love it.
I I I
I
personally do
assumed you
not
had
get it.
told her. She's like your friend.
Well, he didn't, elaborate, and all I heard is him in the street saying, "I am Hand of Anubis." So I digress.
Well, yeah. Huh.
That was like what, 2 months ago?
Yeah,
It was, I think, 1 month ago, but yeah. Or maybe one and a half, I forget.
I mean,
Well, anyway, now
why?
you know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, though, why are you turning to Anubis though if you're being cursed by a cult of Anubis? It's weird. It's like they're making their own Anubis or something.
You don't
Getting
say.
furry by the minute.
Maybe the intention was for this to be a bad thing.
Yeah, that's what
But
I'm guessing.
but they worship Anubis. Why would they curse someone to a form of Anubis?
That's a great question, Camilla. You should ask them.
I that is such a great question. I'm actually going to write that down. But they worshipped Anubis. Okay. What, why would they curse someone to turn into Anubis? That is such a great question. I love it. I'm sorry. It's so good.
Yeah, and I don't have an answer for it.
Oh gosh. Not yet. You don't. But maybe soon.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Who
Mhm.
knows why those crazy cults do anything?
Oh, by the way, just making sure, like
However,
cults back in the day meant just like a religious group. It didn't have
Well,
like the
yeah, but that one
negative
was
connotation.
definitely a crazy cult.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would understand if they turn you to a cow, because that's not what they're trying to worship,
Yeah,
right?
and
Like
also,
like
also
like
a cow wouldn't give you powers and make you stronger.
yeah, it's like cursing you for the better than cursing you to screw with you.
Yeah, that is weird.
That is very weird indeed. Wonder what happened there.
I I think Camilla's right. Maybe we should further investigate what was possibly on the slab itself.
Yeah, and maybe we should try to find that man who was apparently involved in this.
Well,
Well,
that's where I'm going right now. I'm heading to the inn.
Well, that's good.
mhm. Actually, it does kind of make sense because when they curse you, you kind of got forced to look for it. So in turn, the curse made into a like a defender, like someone who would do everything they can to find the slab and return it in a form of Anubis, which actually makes sense in a weird way.
So you're still trying to find a way to defend the curse. Thanks, Camilla. I appreciate that.
I mean, maybe it was a curse and a blessing. Like the curse wrongfully hit you, and maybe someone changed it so that it would actually help you because you're obviously not guilty.
You too, Maya. Fantastic.
I'm just saying, maybe it would have done something different to the grave robbers than it did to
I
you.
I think we can all agree that um, the best situation would have been, I don't know, three grave robbers being transformed into a monster, and I'm okay.
Would you have been okay if they had turned into monsters and you'd been there with them alone?
They
It would.
they had no idea I was even there.
y- Um.
But we obviously don't know what went wrong with the curse, why it hit you instead of them.
I guess we
Uh.
could try
I.
to figure that out as well.
Yes.
I have a dumb question. Just because curiosity. If one of the robbers was female, right? So if ever you both got cursed and you managed to breed somehow, would your offspring still be cursed?
What? Wait, what? What is the question?
Cam- Camilla's always got the strangest questions.
Wait. I'm sorry. What did Camilla just ask? I completely missed that.
She wants to know if I can pass my curse on to my kids.
Oh no.
If the
Oh
other
no.
partner is also been cursed.
Oh my gosh. Gosh dang it.
Sexually transmitted curses.
It's an STD, apparently.
Gamila, stop predating Japanese manga by 2000 years. Thank you.
I mean, it
Oh,
runs
okay.
in
To
the
be
animal
fair,
kingdom, but
to be fair, the ancient Greeks were like equally weird. So you're probably not too far off. So good job.
I mean, I mean that's how we breed our you know goats. So why not?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, couldn't Zeus like fox someone as a bull and no, that's how the Minotaur got made, right? So yeah, that would fuck up your child.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, we had a pretty good example with Zeus.
Yeah, Zeus.
Uh, I'm I can only imagine Ramesh who just hears Gamila's questions of if you can transmit the curse to your kids, and you just like flat out stare at her for like a solid minute before just completely ignore her and continue on your way towards the
That sounds about right.
okay.
I'm just saying, I'm not defending the curse. You're right. Yeah, here you go. I gave you a bad answer. Anyways, where are we going again? Are we getting dinner to this pub?
Basically, I'm imagining Ramesh as this guy just staring at like yep, just completely blank stare for a minute and then just turns away. All right. Oh yeah. Okay. So unless there's any further anime-esque questions from Gamila, we're gonna get over to the end.
Let's just go to the inn.
All right. All right. So you arrive at the Poseidon's Bowl. Poseidon's Bowl is right where on the map where I drew some red splotch on the left side next to the canal. Uh, all right. Yeah. Uh, okay. So you arrive at Poseidon's Bowl. It is a very typical uh, typical um, what's the word? Inn. I literally just said the word inn. Okay, it's a very typical inn. There is a wooden like trident at the top of the two-story building. It's not like super tall, but it's like the second story is mostly like short. But yeah, like yeah. And there's like a trident adorning the top as a sort of like, hey, this is Poseidon's bowl. All yes, like on the top of the trident is also a bowl because of course there is. Yeah. Yeah. You go inside. It's the you can tell me what time of day it is.
Um, I I assume that it's like morning of
All
some
right.
sort.
Cool. Yeah,
Um,
we have the
Not early, but
yeah, yeah,
before noon.
daytime forenoon. Yeah. We have the the inn is kind of sparse right now because like most of the people who eats here in the morning have like already had their like meals and have went on their daily work. So and this is too early for lunch, so they're only like some sailors who are like clearly came in last night and like kind of like that's why they don't have anything to do, or there's like the some of the regulars who just stay here. There are a few none of the drunkards are here yet because it's early morning and most of them are sleeping it off. But yeah, so it's kind of like empty-ish. You see the owner kind of just owner having a chat with one of the what's the word, the people who deliver the things, waiters, waitresses, yeah, the bar, the tavern style waitress, yeah. So yeah, kind of talking with like stuff when you three come in. They see you, and the owner immediately kind of like gets like like stands up straight, and the waitress kind of comes to you and uh, says, "Good morning, welcome to Poseidon's Bowl. What can I get for you?"
Actually, I'm here to ask you some questions.
Me? Okay. What questions?
I know this was a long time ago, um, but it happened relatively recently. Do you recall? And then I described the three grave robbers having a meeting in this inn.
All right. I think that's investigate. So let's investigate. Let's do that roll. See what happens.
And that's sharp, right?
Yes, that is sharp.
Yep.
Yes.
Nice.
So I think I'm asking for a specific question.
Oh, I think you can. Right?
Oh, I ask one general. Okay.
Yeah.
So the general question
Like yeah,
would be is
did you say something? I was waiting for you to finish the questioning.
no, I just blanked. I stopped because I thought maybe you were gonna say something.
Oh,
But
sorry.
so the general questions no, it's fine. The general questions are basically like what happened here recently, stuff like that.
Ah, all right. Yeah. Like you can like come up with your own questions. Yeah. I think the waitress says, uh, hmm, uh, uh, I think waitress kind of thinks for a while. Uh, I do. I remember them, but I think you're going to have better luck asking the owner, Corridon. He was here at the time. I think I came in. I think I had to. I was either I was already on my way out, or I don't, or I was off shift. I think he spotted it. So like narrative wise, the role remains. You just like redirect the question to the owner. So I think you approach the counter and meets you. Ah, you must be the furry one we've been hearing a lot about, the emissary of Anubis and all that jazz. What's on the street?
If if you're referring to me, then yes.
Yes. Well, welcome to Poseidon's Bow. Was waiting when you and your team might show up here.
Well,
He
we didn't know until recently that certain group of grave robbers use this place to conduct business.
well, you've been coming down real hard on some of them, and that's made me realize so how many of my customers belong to that category. Honestly, I should probably ask you for some compensation for making me lose some of my customers. He starts laughing,
Or
obviously,
maybe
obviously, like no, intending to as a joke, but yes, you can take it the wrong way.
I think Ramesu gets a little bit ruffled up and he says, or maybe I should, tell the authorities that you are indirectly involved.
wow, did you just? Oh man, relax. Would you? I know some of my patrons may not be the, may have some illicit activities, but as long as as long as they don't bring it in here, there's nothing you can actually directly. That there's not. No, I'm not going to refuse business. I'm look at this place. This is not one of those really swanky taverns. I have to make ends meet, and as long as I'm getting paid and people aren't openly discussing the robbing strategies, I'm not going to stop them. If you want
As
any,
long as you as long as you didn't start the fire or told anybody that the fire was possibly going to happen, you're okay.
hey, I have my hands filled just running this place. It's not the best. The whole civil war has been rough on everyone, and my grandfather built this place, and I haven't been able to manage it as well as my father did. So I'm trying my best, right? So
Oh,
I may look the other way when I may look the other way, but at least I have some decency. So what do you want? Come on,
essentially,
let me prove it to you. What do you want?
the what you could do for us is point us in the right direction. Um,
Okay.
you see, those three met a certain Greek individual who the
Could you
the
tell?
crux of the
Do
crux of this issue is we need to find him and
uh,
um, locate a certain tablet.
awesome. Do you tell him the names of the three grave robbers that your character knows?
Yes, that
Okay.
my character knows.
Yes. Okay, it's fine. No, I realize you forgot. It's understandable. Come on. These are not
I
your usual
remember
names.
Agape, and that's
Okay.
about it.
Okay, it's fine. These are not your usual names. It's easy to forget them. All right. Yeah. He says, okay. Agape, I know about Seven and Butao. They were in debt. They grew up in this town. They were in debt, and uh, before they moved to Bubastis with Agape, I think they managed to pay off their debt to the loan shark. So that could explain it. The sorry, the Greek person you mentioned. Yes, I do remember him. He was. Let me describe him. He was kind of. Um, he was kind of barley and pale. Not someone who usually does rough work, if you catch my meaning. Maybe some sort of a scholar type? Definitely not a sailor or someone who's out and about in the sun, at least. And their accent definitely was. I'm I'm not posting a picture of Callias. Their accent definitely wasn't from here, either from Greece or Ionia. But I'm thinking it was more one of the island nations, maybe Crete, maybe Troy. Hmm. But they're definitely not from the south of the Mediterranean. They sorry. I need to quickly. One sec. I need to do something. I need to check my thingy. Check my thingy. All right. One sec. One sec. Check my thingy. That's weird. All right. There we go. One second. Come on. Don't hang up on me. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Second. He boarded a room under the name of Polynices, but I'm suspecting that was a fake name.
Oh, Holly, could you type that? What is the spelling?
Polynices.
Is that an important reference, or is that just something he made
No,
up? And
no,
I'm
it's
just asking.
No, it's just a name. It's just a name.
Okay.
Like it's not a reference. Sorry. Yeah, it's not a reference.
Because some people they use like important names or figures as like pseudonames. And I was just wondering if there was
that
a
probably
reference.
would have been a much funnier thing, but I literally just took the time to open the ancient Greek name generator and come up with the name. So
Gotcha.
I probably shouldn't tell you that because it like shows that how unprepared I am as a GM. But you know what? I'm just telling you
No,
that. Get wrecked.
it happens. It's okay. I do the same thing. I usually have a name generator open for such cases.
Yeah. So no, sorry, I don't know what the name even means. I should probably Google that to find out what the name means. Um, Polynices was the son of Oedipus and something something.
Oh,
Oh no,
yikes.
oh no, it's
Oh,
Oedipus.
I think
yikes.
it
Oh,
God damn
no.
it, Oedipus! Why
it
are you
means
here?
it's
Why? Why? No. Well, that's sad. I'm gonna close this tab now. This is scaring me.
Oh, God.
That story is such a great story, though.
Oh, yeah, I love it when the son and the mother have sex.
Yep. Yep. Let's just yeah.
You
Yeah.
need to be worried about Callius.
God.
God damn it. Okay. Just to let you know, the description does not really match like
Yeah,
Callias directly.
I figured as much, but it's still a funny joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Callias is certainly not barley, and Callias is definitely not pale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're big dorks. Don't worry about it.
I know. I'm just letting you know that no, it's probably not him. But I don't know. I mean, he might have turned fatter, and whiter by some means.
Maybe.
Yeah, sure.
We don't know that he didn't.
I guess I ask further if he's seen this person or if they have returned since then.
They haven't returned since then, but I do think I saw them many years ago in the city. I was one of the waiters and my father was the owner back then, so I don't remember exactly, but I think it's that accent, that very strange, like not common accent kept that stayed in my mind. It was many years ago, certainly before the Civil War.
well, if that person is somehow a merchant, maybe I could ask my mother if they know someone who has an accent and fits the bill.
You can go. You can certainly do that. You can also maybe. It's possible if they use the same. If this was their real name, though it's unlikely. Maybe they use the same name to uh, dock their ship. So maybe you can find records from that from the harbor master.
Mm-hmm. We'll see about that.
Yeah, I mean,
I-
I could also try to write to Callius.
I can
See if
show
maybe
you.
he knows someone like that.
I can show you their the room they stayed in, though there's been many people who stayed in that room since then, so I'm not sure if you're going to find anything, but I can certainly like show it to you if you want.
I mean, probably can't hurt if you want to
Mm-hmm.
see the room, Rameso.
Um, I mean that it might help.
Cool. All right. I think the owner kind of asked the waitress to watch over the bar, watch over the counter, uh, watch the tavern while he like takes you upstairs, guides you, the three of you upstairs. Uh, yeah, and goes to one of the upper floor like rooms and opens it up. There's nobody in there currently. Yeah, it's like a very like a typical room. There's like mat on the floor. There's no like obvious. There's no beds or anything. It's just mat on the floor. This is not a swank. Again, this is not a swanky place. Like mat on the floor.
Sorry.
Uh, I will tell you one thing though. I don't think he ever like slept here. I think he spent the entire night sitting down. I, I,
Why do
it's
you
not.
say that?
Well, it's because I usually go to sleep rather late and wake up early, so I mostly don't like take a quick nap in the afternoon. So like when I closed the tavern, I was still hearing like the creaking of the floor from this room. And when I woke up late at night for a drink of water, I could also hear the same creaking, and it was not like a rhythmic creaking that someone just uh, snoring or anything. It sounded like someone was pacing or sitting down and leaning in the chair on the table. Hmm.
So Ramesu will go up to the chair
Mhm.
and then transform into the were.
Whoa, that I heard stories about that, but seeing it in person, that certainly is something. Is that why your friend is furry so much? He asks to the two of you, Maya and Janine. Sorry, Gamila.
Yeah, yeah. Mm, yeah, he's kind of really furry right now.
All right. So what do you do?
I'm gonna try to see if I can pick up any smells or strange auras from the chair.
Nah, it's been 2 months. It's all right.
I guess I no. I'm just trying to ascertain if like he wasn't human, like if he was
Oh,
magical or anything like that.
okay.
So if like I don't know if there's any lasting impression or
Okay,
anything. So
okay.
if
I
it's
don't think
been if
there's
it's
any
been
like
too long, then
yeah, no, I think like you don't definitely there's no like sense of there was any like non-human like yourself whoever like stayed in this or supernaturally inflicted human that stayed in this room.
right.
Like it doesn't seem like there's any evidence of that right now that you can find. It's possible that the months have like eroded away the smell, or it's possible it was never there to begin with. You're not certain, but yeah,
Okay.
there isn't
And
there
then
anything right now.
I
Yeah.
I revert back and I look at Maya and say, I
Here's a
don't
fun
have
fact:
any.
the reverting back actually takes a bit longer than normal.
Oh
Fantastic.
no.
Um,
Like okay, now
it
normally you can do it
slowly
like in
goes
like
back.
1 or 2 seconds. This time it takes like 10, 12 seconds for doing that. It's not painful, but it certainly looks painful, but it's not.
I pretend that nothing's wrong. Everything's fine.
Oh, you okay
And
there?
I say to Maya, I don't have any other ideas unless you do.
maybe he writes something on a paper and Gamila will, run her hand across the table, finding if there's any indentation that someone has, sometimes when people are, jiffy, they write heavy.
Are you? Do you have that? No, you don't have that. Oh, damn.
No,
I was
no,
I was actually checking if you have that, but you don't have that.
no, no,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
I don't have that. No. I know
Oh,
what
okay.
you're talking about, but I
Yeah.
don't know
Yeah.
that.
But no, no, you don't find anything.
Mm.
He did give you like okay. You do know like that the innkeeper suggested that you go check if the harbor master has this like anything on the same name or if the description might
Mm.
ring any bells.
Yeah. So off to the harbor.
Unless Maya has any other ideas.
No.
Okay.
All right, the harbor then. All right.
No.
To the harbor mobile.
I think the man, and I say to him, if he finds out anything else, here's where he could contact me. So,
Yeah, and he says, of course, and you know, the next time
I give him Maya's address.
of course you do. Okay, and yeah, next time you drop by, maybe actually stay for a meal.
I,
It would
okay.
certainly help my street cred if your team is the rising stars of Alexandria come here for eating once in a while.
You know what? Yeah, actually, I heard your garlic bread tastes nice.
uh, he says, I don't. Oh, okay, I don't know if you're saying that like sincerely or as a joke, but I think he's going to take it as a compliment. So it's like, thank you. Yeah, you're celebrities. Like I did say, you were solving like these, solving these mysteries and slowly gaining like fame and acknowledgement from like the region. So it's certainly working out. Right. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Like, I,
Off to the harbor. Oh, yes. Sorry.
yeah, as we're walking by, since Maya brought out the fact that we are celebrities, should we next time bring a plaque where you carve a name on it so they could hang it in the wall? I mean, it's street cred, right? I should probably start figuring out what my signature is.
Oh my
I
gosh.
wouldn't put it past Camilla to like put her hand in paint and just like press it against paper.
Honestly,
I'm
yes.
not.
Camilla was here.
Gamila will become the Banksy of ancient Alexandria. Oh god. All right. Okay. You're at the harbor. Hey, harbor time. Harbor. The harbor harbors many harboring harbor. Okay, I'll stop. Yeah, harbor. Oh my god! Dang it!
Camilla will start
Dang it, BioWare! Why you do
putting
this?
down, check mark every time she eats somewhere, and then put markings on the wall like a check mark. This place is good. Check.
Camilla invents Yelp reviews.
Yep. Gamila invented Yelp reviews. Well, we know No, Maya invented parkour, so I think Gamila.
Camilla invented Yelp.
Yep. Gamila invents Yelp.
uh, uh, three circles for the garlic bread.
Okay. All right. Uh, you're at the. Oh my gosh, you're at the harbor. Yeah. Uh-huh. What do you do? There's like, it's
Guess we're
mid morning, mid. It's almost turning noon. You know, things are a bit getting hot on the outside. Probably preferable you guys like finish up the investigation and go eat lunch or something. Like in character, I mean,
Sure.
sorry, because the temperature
Yes.
is rising. That's all.
I'm just looking for the harbor master, I suppose.
All right. I think you guys come across that dude. Who was the dude again that did the uh oh yeah, what was the name? Alpheus. Alpheus got promoted, so now it's thingy, the man. Euclid. You run into Euclid. Yeah.
Alpheus is the old
Alpheus is the
police guy, right?
yep, and he's now the uh the liaison with the
Police chief.
military. Yeah, kind of the police chief. Yeah. So his job is mostly like table and paperwork, papyrus work. So and Euclid got his job instead. So like Euclid is now the like is the Philakatai at the not docks. There we go, the dock area. So yeah, you run into Euclid, who's like sees you and like, hello. I heard everything go great with Gyrus. That he wrote to me that uh, he didn't. Well, let's just say he had some interesting words, but most of them were good. Not all of them, but most of them were good. So that's a. I chalk that up as an absolute win. What?
Philakitites
Oh,
from
you don't have to worry
Philakitites.
about it. Just call it sheriff. It works. Like they're literally
Yeah,
sheriff.
okay.
Yeah, they're literally
I
sheriff.
can't seem to
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I should have wrote it down.
Yeah, it's fine.
Wow.
It's just sheriff. Like just like that's the word. Like,
Sure.
but just call it sheriff. Yeah, sheriff is fine. Yeah. So yeah.
Now,
Yeah, I think like Euclid had already like paid um Maya, Gamila, and Farmi as you arrived, and I think we can just say that he left Ramesu's payment with his family.
Mhm.
So, all right. So, what can I help for you? Are you on a job right now?
We have a lead on a Greek man, burly,
Hmm.
pale,
Well,
strange accent.
that's more than half of them. Any
Right.
uh,
better? Anything more that narrows it down?
Well, he did business with the three grave robbers that we dealt with.
Okay. Okay, that's okay. So you think this Greek merchant deals in grave goods?
Well, he certainly hired those um,
great.
degenerates.
Okay, okay. 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 Good. Good. I will ask around. Do you have anything else? Because honestly, the pale and barley kind of describes half of them.
Well, he used the name Polynices to reserve a room at the inn.
Huh. That's not a common name. Is that the name of that 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 legend? That kid with
Yeah.
the mother. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Mm,
right. Okay. Okay. Polynices. Polynices. Hmm.
We're hoping that maybe he registered his ship
Yes.
under
Yes.
the
Hold on.
same name.
Oh. Yes. Let's find out. Let's find out. He gives a quick check. See. Like looks around. Everything looks calm here. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, come with me. We'll check out the dock records, see if we can find something. So I think he takes you over to the harbor office of registry office, and gets like talking with. When was this? Could you give me like a time frame?
I guess about a month and a half ago.
All right. So your character remembers the time frame. So just give him. Your character tells him that. Good. Like he'll start. I also forgot because your answer could be right. I just forgot. So let's just say that yes, you do the correct time frame. And yeah, it's like okay. That no, that one, not that one. Yes, this one. Okay. And gets out a old scroll like from one of the inside rooms. Okay, let's see. Why don't you, while you're at it, uh, roll, whoever is asking, and investigate a mystery.
I'm assuming Ramisso is asking, right?
Yes, Remesu, go for it. Do it.
Okay, I'll
Do
go
it.
ahead and roll.
Yeah, I think like the IAM also gives you a +1, or was that a read about situation? I forget. Oh no, that's a.
I get a
Oh no,
plus one if I'm using my animal senses.
Oh, right. No, I think read a bad situation gets you +1 ongoing while the information is relevant. Okay, I think I'm going to give you a +1 on the investigative mystery because you are doing this as a result of your previous investigative mystery. So and which is directly investigating this. So I think yeah, roll for it. It's +2. Nice. It doesn't really help. It's the same roll otherwise, but okay. Okay, it's not the.
But
It is the
oh,
same roll. Holy shit! You rolled a 6 and a 1 previously. You rolled a 1 and a 6 in this time. What are you doing? What are you?
amazing.
just, just, just critical average. All right. Okay. I think you can ask like a question of your choice or from the list, and we can establish what information you find.
Mm-hmm.
The question is the same. Like, did he register the ship under the same name? And there's, I guess, and then we'll go from there.
All right. You know what? It doesn't make sense to not have that, so let's just do it. Yeah. Yeah. He had the name in the same name. Name's the same. There is a Okay, yes, I see it. There is a Polynesis trading in facens. Facens and ceramics. Looks like boat that leaves from. Okay, I need to actually. Yeah, I think he's going to give you a thingy. All right. Uh, like yeah, finds the words. Say the words. Say the words. Okay. Finds stuff. So I can't say the word. Yeah, I think finds like the ship that docked here. He gives you the information regarding
Uh,
like their trading craft, faisans, which is a type of ceramics and other ceramics and stuff. So I guess that does constitute many of the grave goods. So I guess that would be a way to uh, smuggle them outside of the docks. Okay, now that we know. Okay.
we've got like a ship name and where it travels from and stuff.
Don't have a ship name, but it looks like they came here from all right. I need to see the map. The map is literally right there. I need to look at the map. All right. Okay. So it looks like they came here from. Wait, that's not the map. What am I looking about? Where's the map of the wait? Where's the map of the? God damn it! I lost it. Where is the?
What
No,
what are you looking for?
the island map. The maps of the island. Sorry. Greek islands. It's from one of the islands, but like I need to actually like I had the map and now I don't have it anymore. Got it. Ancient Greek islands map. Alright. Give me the map from that. The
On
map of
the
the
map. On the map.
agency. Yeah, the
On
map of
the
the
map.
agency. Yeah. Let's say.
On the map.
All right. Oh, okay. Let's go with roads because why not? It's like it just that just means you're more likely to visit an actual like ancient wonder. So yeah, let's call it roads. So so like there's like the information where they came from, which is from the island of Rhodes, but it doesn't say where they were headed. So they came from the island of Rhodes. Doesn't say where they were headed, but they were. I can keep I can get some of my contacts to see if they know more about it. Might take me a few days to get back to you.
But that might be a little bit better than just traveling to Rhodes. So I guess we'll, we'll wait on that and then make a decision on the next move.
Definitely, definitely. After all, if that Greek, if that merchant, if that merchant made contact and took some of stolen grave goods from here, we can hold them like the next time they port, we can arrest them for that and try to find out what they did with them, or or at the very least, something. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll ask around. I'll get back to you in a few days as soon as I have something.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Well, keep up the good work, you guys. That was some good. I heard what Kairos said that they were going to get into bloodied battle with the Shahs, and that would not have made the locals happy at all. So, you guys really did something good there. So, keep it up. Right. Okay. I think that's about it for this like scene. If there's anything else you want to do, this particular side plot, if there's anything else you want to do, we'll get
I do
like
wanna,
he'll basically get back to you after the next mystery. That's all.
yeah,
Yeah.
I do also want to write to Callias
Nice.
just to ask him if he knows of a merchant who goes by the name of Polynices,
That is
and
excellent.
give him a short description of the man.
Yep. And yeah,
Just describe everything we know about him and just
yeah,
ask him if he
and I
knows
think like
of him.
Euclid also gives you like a somewhat idea of the ship, though like he can't give you any concrete like anything because the ship description is not something that is registered down for like entry and like docking. So yeah, but like I think he tells you like the general size of the ship, which is about the same as a usual merchant vessel. The usual yeah, usual merchant vessel. Thank you. Words, please leave my mouth. And yeah, okay, you write to Maya, writes to Callias. That will also take a few weeks to get back. So that would either be
Yeah.
next mystery or the one after, because ship needs to reach them. Then he replies. Then the ship needs to reach you back. definitely longer than Euclid would take, which is a few days. All right. So yeah. Anything else you want to do? Otherwise, we can call up this session good. Again, small session.
I don't have anything else.
Right?
No.
Camilla? Nothing? Really?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Ramesu?
Nope. I think that's everything that he'd want to do. I think eventually, if information doesn't come back to him in the couple days that people estimated,
Mhm.
that he'd talk to the group about their thoughts of going to Rhodes.
Yeah. Awesome.
Roads.
Roads.
Oh, I
Roads.
remembered something.
Okay.
I remembered something that I should probably do because it's
Okay.
not important, but it's
but it's
it's
also
in
important.
character.
What are you
Yeah.
doing?
She's asking Maya if she knows someone who is single within the library.
Oh God. I
I
wow.
only know two people, my teacher and Maya. So
Well, you also know Neheb.
Yeah, let's just. I mean, logically, there have to be at least some single people in the library.
Yeah, I mean, of course, there has to be.
well,
Nib
the
can be
thing
one of them.
well, the thing is, my sister is kind of not. How do you say it?
Single?
She's single. That she's not. You know, there are how infamous because of my father. So
Huh?
that's the issue here. I don't know how to pitch the idea to those.
I mean, I can ask around the library if anyone's looking.
Sure.
Sure, ask around the place where there are a bunch of nerds. Yeah,
I mean, it's the perfect match.
it
A nerd
yep,
and a, you know.
Amazon.
Mhm.
To be fair,
Yes.
yes, I think like if you if you do manage to find someone from like the library, I think they will be able to serenade your sister very well. At the very least.
Okay, just I okay, just help me. Just pick one person for now and help me pitch my sister. I I have a painted picture right here, and I open up a scroll of a painted
No.
picture.
Yep, it's very I'm sure it's very cartoonish.
No.
Oh no.
I actually paid to get that done.
Oh my
It's
gosh. It's
my
amazing.
sister looks like a Greek goddess on that thing.
Of course. Yeah, I think the painter may have accidentally painted Athena instead, but sure. It looks kind of like your sister if you squint real hard and bend your head and the happiness in some way. But yeah,
And no, here's the thing.
oh
I will just point my face and then cover the face of the picture and imagine this body, this head, this body, that.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even going to say anything. Like, if you, if the two of you, Nadine and Janine, if you want to
Yes.
have your characters find someone who will be a perfect match with Gamila's sister working at the library, you can do it. That's totally on your, like, balls in your court. If you want that, you can have that. I am
Yeah,
just going to
yeah.
watch the
Yeah,
shippy unfold.
Maya
Male or female,
care
I
that
don't
much,
care
but she
anymore.
knows Camilla probably won't leave her alone if she doesn't help. So
Yes. If you don't do it, I will be pressured to ask Samira about it, and that's not good.
I'm sure we can find someone. I think Nahab's not seeing anyone.
Well, now he's
Don't you
not
have
because you just
colleagues?
like you just specified he's not, so now he's not.
Yes.
Look, I don't care. It's either male or female. I give up on this point. It just give me someone. Not
Why?
Nehev though. Because
Why?
I don't.
Why don't you let your sister look for herself?
It's perfect.
Well, the thing is, she's kind of really busy as of late. I mean, I would, pester her
Maybe
to do
she
it
doesn't
herself.
want anyone. Maybe she's happy alone.
Well, that's the fucking problem. That's
Some people
what.
just don't want to get married, Camilla, and that's okay.
What is this?
You're not helping me.
Maybe
My
you should
mother.
talk to your sister and ask what she wants and not just do things she doesn't want.
Fine, fine. I will do that.
Not every arranged marriage is gonna turn out as well as mine and Callius's.
Yes, I know that. I
I didn't want to get married.
ah, yeah, she's just gonna go out of the room and say, "Fine, I will ask her. I will actually ask her." And then she's gonna go home and just, you know, ask her sister, "What's up? What's up? What's up?"
Yeah, I think, like, as I said, like, if you like, I think I'm going to let you have control of, like, if you like, what does she want? So like, you can just like say that, and I can role play that accordingly. Like, it's more fun to see the two of you just like mess about with like the NPCs like this. It's just too hilarious to not allow. So yeah.
I think let's just. I think it's much funnier if she doesn't know herself.
Okay, yeah,
like,
I think
like,
I think when you
like,
ask your sister, she's like, uh, I mean,
whichever would be her answer. Like, just choose would be my reply. And she was like, I don't know. Just, are you not taking this seriously? Do you want to get married or not? And she will be like, I don't know. Like, give me an answer, damn woman. Our mother is trying to pester me in finding your date, and you're not helping me.
maybe you should, maybe, Gamila, maybe you should, yeah, this is what your sister is saying. Gamila, maybe, here's just an idea. Maybe you should try finding one for yourself first.
And then she's gonna walk off.
Look, I'm already past the usual age, so anyone, like, even if I do get someone, they're going to be quite old. So I'm in no rush right now. If you're in a rush, why don't you do it first, and then I'll figure out if I want to or not.
I just, Mom, you heard her. I'm not doing this, all right? You talk to her, not me. And then I would just stomp off away from the house.
I think your mother is like, look, you can tell I'm not the best person to ask for this. I don't have the best uh experience with this. Honestly, I probably think staying by yourself means you're less of a chance to be betrayed. But
Oh my god.
Just, uh, just, just Camilla is having a headache. Like, this family,
this is
this
what happens when you
cursed
put
family.
this is what happens when you put the three, like, three extremely, like, strong-headed women into the same building. This is what
Yes.
happens. Just
Yeah.
oh gosh, Camila is not gonna give up, and neither is Gillian and Gartha. So awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. So what?
Alright, that's that.
Okay. So do we just see like Gamila kind of like pulling her hair and like running off or something?
Yeah, she's gonna do the my head hurts and just say, this is stupid and my head hurts. I mean, this for the future. She's having brain aneurysm. Like, why can't you just realized that she's doing it for the sake of her sister, and she's not getting help by any one side, and just like she's gonna droop over like, ah, you know what?
I think your
I'm
sister
gonna
is
give up
like,
for this.
I think your sister's like, look, when I asked you to find me someone, that was when I was looking for someone, and then I don't know. I mean, and the whole really awful date with Farmi kind of made me think that maybe I don't want someone. You know?
Uh, Camilla just cringed really hard and then like that face palm a couple of times. Like, fine, fine, this is getting tiring. I will drop this matter for the time being. For the time being. And I'll just, I guess I will focus on other things. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way,
Hmm.
yeah, I'm taking lessons in the library. If you want to take lessons, I mean, if you need something from the library, I could hook you up.
What lessons are you taking?
Um, math, and recently I've asked someone to teach me our contracts and things regarding business.
Oh, that might be nice. Yeah. Mom taught me a few of those, but I think learning from an expert might be helped. So who's the contracts teacher that you have?
Actually, I will ask her first because, the process, I guess. I don't know how those librarian works.
You,
Wasn't it
you
Farmy who taught you about
yes,
contract?
yes, yes.
Yeah, that's when it dawned on Camilla. Just, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, about that, about the other contract. Well,
Yeah.
uh,
What about it?
um, I, um, 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 I, it wasn't actually from the library. It was one of the managers in the armory. Taught me about contracts. The one
Okay.
in the library is the math, and
Okay.
Maya. You remember Maya is taught me how to, bookkeeping. So whichever you want.
Honestly, I was thinking Maya was going to take you on as her assistant or something. The like considering you hang out with her all the time.
Assist. Wait, those people have assistants?
I don't know. I'm not a scholar. Ask her.
Oh no.
Oh, oh yeah. I will. I will. Okay, I will do that.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh. All right.
Okay,
I think
then
we're
that's
gonna
done.
we are going to leave this session at that because oh wow, yeah, that happened. Okay, so yeah, I think you guys did like we found like some stuff. We found out more about the curse. We found out more about the this Greek fellow who's barley and pale and goes by a very concerning name that I found out randomly.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And
random generator. Thank you, my
and
brain,
he's
for picking
definitely not Callius.
and probably not Callias. Unless Callias did some magic to turn pale and fat. But, we don't know that he didn't. So, alright.
You and fat.
And also, nothing to worry about. Definitely nothing to worry about. But it's certainly taking harder for a certain someone to turn back from jackal to human now. So I'm not sure if that's probably nothing to worry about at all. It's like normal, totally normal. All right. So yeah, that was that. Um, thank you. And next time we're going to have a mystery that's going to be awesome. And since well, let's try to answer the questions. Let's see if we like don't have enough questions or something. I don't know. Did we conclude the current mystery? There is no mystery. Did we save someone from sudden death?
Mm,
No. Did we learn something new and important
mm,
about the world?
kind of. I
Kinda.
mean,
Did we learn
we know
something?
more about those curses that
Yeah,
they
did we learn
exist and
something
telekinesis.
new and important about
Yeah,
one of the hunters?
apparently
Yeah, you did.
scholars needs
Yeah,
assistance.
Yep.
we learned a lot about Remeso's curse.
All right. So yeah, I think you do get 1 XP each, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Speaking of which, do you know what my XP is at?
you're at 8 out of 5.
What?
With this recent one that adds that to an 8. It was 7 before. Maya's at 3.
So,
Camilla is at 1.
so
Uh,
Remeso should have leveled up at some point.
yeah, but he hasn't taken his pick yet. He has to before he reaches 10. But yeah, like as long as he
What
until he reaches 10, he's good. You can
what
take
was
your
my
time with it.
last
Yeah, like I
what was
think
my
the
last
ne-
purchase?
next mystery definitely will give you like some idea on what to take.
Remember what I purchased last?
Um, I think it was so far you have +1 cool, +1 sharp. You have the monstrous move unnatural appeal and the other monstrous move dark negotiator.
Okay, I think I picked take a natural attack.
Okay.
And that will square me back to 3.
All right. Okay. Okay. Let's go with that. So, what are you taking?
It just increased my harm on my claw attack.
Yay, claw attack. All right. Let's do that at 3. Let's go over your extras now. Your natural attack, base teeth. So you pick 2 bases, and so you're adding an extra. Oh, +1 harm to a base. So you're doing 1 harm to a claw. So claw now does 3 harm.
Yeah.
All right, nice.
And
You do.
then they do 4 harm because I have the unnatural attack
Oh yeah. So
whatever.
like both your
Causes the
attacks now
beat.
do 4 harm. Nice. All right. +1 harm to. Oh, +1 harm to base. Yes, you were right. All right, let's go. +1 harm to base. Right, very nice. You have become the powerhouse. I mean, you already were, but yes. Also, that gives you your 5
Hmm.
improvements. So that means you can take from the bottom list.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
figure out what I'll do
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. No problem. All right.
Create a second hunter.
You can make a second hunter if you want. There's no doubt.
No, I'm totally okay with not doing that.
God,
All
it's
right.
enough work to play one character.
You have to play two. Okay. Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. What was I going to say? Oh, yes. So the mystery thing. I think I'm going to do like a little. We're going to do this exact same scene at the start of the next session. So like Flux isn't missing out or anything. So it's like okay. I think the camera pans over a village, like not too very hop, yeah, not too very like crowded. It's like a smallish village. It's like a village town. It's not like a large town. It's like a very small town, almost like a large village of sort. It's next to like a tributary of the Nile. It's not a lake, but it's definitely like a small like tributary that's kind of reaching into the Nile. And we see a few like fishermen kind of like fishing next to the uh, like sitting on top of some of the rocks, fishing next to like a papyrus reed section of water that has papyrus reeds growing out of it. That's the word. Yeah, and they're fishing, and suddenly they like one of them asks the other, do you smell that? And the other one also starts smelling and says, yeah, what is that smell? And they start looking around, and then I think the camera kind of pans out a bit, and we see dead fishes rising to the surface in the tributary. Like a lot of them, like dozens and dozens of dead fishes rising to the surface. And that's where the episode ends. All right. So that's the hook for the next. Well, not the hook. The starting scene of the next mystery. We're definitely going to establish the hooks and stuff. Actually, I haven't finished writing it, but I have. But I
Mm.
have. Be very careful. Be very wary because I have come up with a very awful pun for the name.
Oh god. Oh, not again.
And yeah, it's not going to make sense if you have not, if you have no idea that the reference it's making is like, if you don't know the name of the original thing that it's referencing, you don't know what it is. But yeah, like if you know, it's going to it's going to hurt you, and you're going to want to punch me, and I fully take that responsibility. Thank you. And anyway, thank you for joining us in Mysteries of the Sand. Next time we'll start off on Mystery 6, and um spoiler alert. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it, but you guys may go to somewhere cool. That's all I'm saying. It may be a cool place. There may be coolness involved.
Mm.
Oh, thanks for tuning in. Tuning next time when the next video shows up for that uh things and outro sequence.